everyone, it's me, the one and only Amanda Valdorian, and today I was wanting to tell you guys that I'm sorry for not uploading videos last week. I actually had forgot to upload the video of my EEG from like 2 weeks ago, but I go to Dr. Meadows tomorrow to get the results of that. So I guess I'll just include it with the update on it. Sorry. And so sorry about last Monday's start of the week getting messed up, where I was supposed to talk about Mogtail. But I decided that I thought I was going to do that too. You see, like, this is how my brain works. I thought I was going to have time to do what I wanted to do on the side, which was do a singing video, which of course I thought would be really quick, and then 5 hours later I couldn't do any more videos, and you know, I had run out of time and I had nothing to post because I thought the videos were terrible and I deleted all of them. And then after I deleted all of them, it was really bad because I thought I still had time to do this all the week and I didn't even have time to do that. So sorry about that. But this video is about autoimmune disease. That is what I would like to talk to you guys about. So, for those of you who don't have it, it is very hard to explain what it is to somebody. There's actually hundreds of different kinds of autoimmune disease, like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and some other ones that I don't know about. I can't remember right now, but there's hundreds. And I have autoimmune disease. I do not know what kind it is. I was just tested for it 3 years ago. And they said, I found out I had it 3 years ago. And they said that I scored high for rheumatoid arthritis for my age, but not high enough that they could diagnose me. But that they said probably by the time I'm 30, they'll have me diagnosed with that. But I haven't heard anything about it since, and I didn't look for anything else. And I think probably the only reason they tested me for that was because I was having some arthritis symptoms where I have a lot of pain in my joints, and I still have a lot of pain from injuries where I was hit by a car when I was 17. Like, I was walking across the street and this girl that was texting and driving hit me 3 days before graduation day. And so I've had some problems from that, but I'd probably be better from that. But then I got in an abusive relationship a couple years after that and stayed with them for 3+ years. And so I have some injuries from that have not been diagnosed, that I'm still trying to get diagnosed. But so the autoimmune disease can make the injuries worse. So, like, for example, if you break a bone versus if I break a bone. If you break a bone, you might get arthritis from it when you're like 70, but right now you'll be fine. And with me, while it's healing, it will be turning into arthritis while it is healing, and so it does not heal properly because the inflammation, it's really weird how this works, because your immune system can actually cause you to have inflammation and pain because it's attacking your healthy cells. But then if you already have inflammation from an injury, it will be attacking that area, so it makes the problem worse, so it doesn't heal properly. But x-rays can't find anything. MRIs haven't yet. Either that or haven't had a good doctor read them, I don't know. But it's very frustrating when you have the insurance that I have and you live in the town that I have. There's pretty much no hope for people where doctors actually have to work to find out what it is. And especially if you're in pain, because there's an issue with pain pills around here, I guess. And so as soon as it's like pain, they don't want to help you. And it's like, I don't want pain pills. I just want to know what is wrong with me and find out if there's anything we can do to fix it. Is, that not your job as a doctor? So it's been really frustrating. And I've had a lot of appointments. And then, on top of it, I do have an issue with concussions where I've had so many of them. A lot of which was from that abusive relationship, and I get concussions very easily. And I also have issues with processing things and thinking sometimes that people would not think that I have. Like most people who don't know me, when I'm talking to them, they might be like, oh, that you're so good with words, or you sound so smart, or whatever, about a lot of stuff. But with me, I can tell the difference. And people who know me really well can tell the difference, that I've not been the same since that relationship. And forgetfulness is a really big problem with this. And so you have the forgetfulness, and then you have the severe pain and fatigue. That's what I forgot about. The other part of autoimmune disease is fatigue, which I've actually been doing a whole lot better on this last year, especially the last 6 months though. I've been feeling a whole lot better. But now for like the last 2 weeks, it's just, and it's not like when you don't get enough sleep or when you've overworked yourself. It's not being tired. It's like the worst flu you've ever had with fatigue and body aches. But you're not sick. There's no virus or bacteria or anything that's causing the problem. It's just your immune system is attacking your body, I guess, in a way that makes you feel sick, even when you're not sick. And so the fatigue is really hard to explain. And fatigue actually increases the forgetfulness too. Like if you're fatigued, you'll forget things more. And so having those two things is awful. And then like, this morning, I forgot Friday. I was supposed to call my transporter to figure out my pickup time for today. But I didn't think I needed to, for one thing, because I had actually talked to the person who scheduled the ride, and she had the right appointment time for me today. And so when she said it back to me, it was right. And there's been so much going on. My mom was off Thursday for her birthday, and then Friday, and then this weekend. And there's just been so much having to go on and get done during her time off that the busier I get, the more forgetful that I get. And then on top of it too, for like the last 2 weeks, I've been having the issues with the autoimmune disease symptoms getting worse, where I'm having a flare-up, I guess is what you would say. And it's so hard. And the woman this morning, they show up at 8 o'clock in the morning. My appointment's not until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And so she called me, and she's really hateful. Like this woman, I already got in a fight with her 2 months ago in January when I first started with them because of how hateful she was. And so she was hateful to me, and she's like, oh, but you're never too busy to make a phone call. And so I got a no-show. So I think I only get 2 more of those before they won't bring me anywhere. How nice. And so stress, that increases forgetfulness and fatigue. And she's, is part of the stressful things. Which I don't get stressed easily, but at least I don't feel like I do. Like mentally and emotionally, it's like, it's all good, I'm fine, I'm coping. But my body will be like, you're stressed. You're tired, you're fatigued, you're overworked. And I won't realize it until I have a crash like this, where this does nothing. I tried going 6 months without having any caffeine at all. I quit smoking last year. I quit drinking caffeine for 6 months. And which I knew I wasn't going to get any energy. I've not had energy since I was 9 years old. And not naturally anyway. And even most of the time, That doesn't work. And exercise does help. It does help sometimes. But then sometimes it doesn't help at all. And it's very frustrating. And I've gotten out of my exercise routine too. But it's very frustrating where you're trying all the right things and nothing works. And then you have doctors that don't know what they're doing or just don't care. And then you got people like that who you are depending on for a ride and they mess it up and then they take it out on you. And so it's very frustrating. Anyway, I'm already getting up to 11 minutes on this video. So I'm going to make a separate video because there's something else I want to talk with you guys about. But I'm going to make a separate video. I was just wanting to talk to you guys about the autoimmune disease and to thank you so much for being patient with me. For people who don't have it, they probably still won't understand. But for those people, I would just like to say to not judge somebody by the way that they look. Because just because someone's not in a wheelchair or, not hooked up to a feeding tube and bedridden, or just because you think that they look like a normal person does not mean that they are. And a lot of autoimmune diseases are invisible. And so you look like you're normal to people, but you're not normal. And you have severe pain and severe fatigue that they can't understand. And so just try not to judge people that you think nothing's wrong with, because there very well could be something wrong with them. They're not faking it. Just because they don't look sick doesn't mean they're not sick. And for those of you who do have autoimmune disease, I hope to give you hope, because I hope to give you hope. Because this is my dream, to do YouTube videos. And I'm hoping to be able to help people who have this be able to pursue their dreams as well. And show them it's not impossible. Even though there's bad days, that you can still be successful even if you still have bad days. And, you might not be able to work a 9-to-5 job, 52 weeks a year or whatever, 40 hours a week or 60 hours a week, whatever it is. You might not even be able to do a part-time job, because you might have to call in for 2 weeks straight because you almost can't even get out of bed for 2 weeks straight. Just like with this. Sometimes it helps me, and then other times I'll drink the whole thing and it's like, I think I'm starting to wake up, maybe. Gosh, I still feel so tired and heavy and hurting. And jobs will not work with you with that. But it doesn't mean you can't be successful on your own. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to give you guys hope that you can be successful even if you do have a disease like this. And that, life can still be great even with autoimmune disease. So anyway, that's it for this video. I will continue in another video about the scheduling. I'm changing that now. There's some other things I need to update you guys on. But anyway, so that's it for this video. If you liked it, slap that like button, share it with your friends. As always, keeping it 100 with you, and brushing off the haters, betas, and manipulators. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.